You can see a creek right down there where I'm zooming in. And it looks like they're building a new house over there. Hey, it seems like there's always a new house popping up somewhere. Hey guys, what's up? It's Last Adventurer, and today me and my friend are at a lookout called Indian Lookout. We're gonna be showing you the lookout. I'm gonna be talking a little bit about some history, and also I just wanted to point something out really quick. There are two main ways to get up to this lookout. The first one is by following a trail called Yellow Arrow Loop. It goes up to the lookout and back. And the other way is going up this dirt road, which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna drive up this dirt road and we're gonna go to the lookout. There's some nice views along the way driving up this road, so be sure to be on the lookout for that in the vid. But if you ever get the chance to come out here, it's in Spruce Creek, PA, and just look up Indian Lookout, you will find it. Highly recommend this trail right here though, super pretty, absolutely love it. Also, there used to be a really cool cave nearby called Indian Caverns. It closed down a couple years ago, I believe due to issues relating to bats. But if anybody knows anything about that, that'd be really cool if there'd be a way to get access to that. But heck yeah, let's go explore this thing. Check that out, guys. It is so pretty back here. It's such a hot day, but the shade of these trees makes it so cool back here. Alright guys, we're coming up on our first overlook. Now this is if you take the road. You won't get to see this unless you walk the dirt road to it if you're on the trail, but here is the first overlook. We're gonna get out of the car and take a look at it. Check that out. We're up pretty high right now, and as I said, it is a steep hike, but if you do decide to hike it, it's always worth it. The view is definitely worth it. And this is just a first view. The one we're heading to is even better. There's fire pits there, all kinds of stuff, because it is a state forest. We're in Rock State Forest right now. I haven't explored most of it, but I really want to. Anyway, we're gonna continue up the road to the actual Indian Lookout. So here's one of the campsites I was talking about earlier. They're really cool and they're really remote. So if you're into like non-campground camping, I highly recommend this because you really do have your own spot. The closest campsite to this is probably like a quarter mile up the road. This is Rock State Forest. And I think it's like 10 bucks, 15 bucks a night. Definitely worth it because you can wake up early morning, check out the lookout. All right, so we made it to the trail. Now we're gonna walk over to the lookout. It's about a 5-minute walk, so it's nothing too bad. And if you drive up here, you have maybe 50 feet of elevation gain total. I wanted to talk about something about the history of this place a little bit first. So back in the 80s, I believe, there was a guy up here, he was camping out. I think he was a graduate student of Penn State, which isn't super far from here. State College is probably 30 or 40 minutes from Spruce Creek. Anyway, they were camping out and something happened and the guy died. I remember there being two different stories. The one was he went to retrieve his camera and he fell and unfortunately died. Another one was more that it was like self-inflicted. I'm not entirely sure which one it is, and I will have links in the description to talk about that information, but there is a area up here commemorating him. This trail is just really pretty. You got a lot of ferns and it's very breezy as well. It's an 80 degree day here in Pennsylvania, yet here it feels like I'm sitting at an air conditioning home. Hey Chris, looks like you were right. People were mountain biking here. That's funny, man. I think it would be a good mountain biking trail though.
Oh, it's up here to the left?
Yep, the trail's, you can see it. It's that mound right up there, right over that. So also in this area, there used to be a pretty large cave. It was called Indian Caverns. And this cave, I imagine it was a really cool cave, but it was before my time in terms of when it closed down. I think it was around 2015 it closed down. I could be wrong on that, but this cave was absolutely massive and there was lots of legends to that place itself. I believe the reason they closed down had to do with bats. And also, Spruce Creek is an area that's really famous for fishing. A lot of people come here to fish in the creek around here. We saw a lot of fly fishers today, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully someday Indian Caverns reopens. But of course, the bat's health is important as well. We're almost up here, and there's a lot of gnats flying in my face. I really hate whenever they get into my eyes. Here it is, guys. Here's the lookout. It's called Indian Lookout in Spruce Creek, Pennsylvania. If you guys are curious, come out and see it. You can see a creek right down there where I'm zooming in. And it looks like they're building a new house over there. Hey, it seems like there's always a new house popping up somewhere. Check out those clouds above the mountains though. That is so pretty. Here's the area we just came from. Kind of squeezed in between there. But yeah, that was probably a 5-minute hike to get back here from the road. Now, if you were to take that trail that I was talking about, it would come through here. And I'm just gonna take you over here and kind of give you an idea of the steepness of it. And the kind of the terrain. It's switchbacks the whole way up the mountain, but you're pretty much looking at stuff like this. In the beginning, it's pretty straightforward. Like you're pretty much going straight. There is a lot of pretty trees though, so it is a nice trail. Bring some water with you and things like that, and you'll be all right. So guys, remember how I was talking about that guy that sadly passed away here? Well, we're right here at his, I guess probably not his grave, his commemoration, I guess. His name was Kevin Rocky Burkhardt. And it says he stepped into heaven on September 6th, 1985 at 9:30 p.m. And from what I looked at, I found an article. It said he died after falling about 350 feet from Indian Lookout along Route 45, 1 mile east of Spruce Creek. As his stuff, so he was camping with his friend, and I think, so it doesn't look like it was self-inflicted. So maybe it was a camera thing. I just want to pay some respect to him because, this spot is really beautiful, but the fact that someone did lose their life here, just wanted to point that out here. One time I did come up here and people had like a hat. I think they might have put like a hat on this and some beer down here. So that was kind of cool. Kind of like paying their respects by giving some beer away. Well guys, that pretty much wraps up the video. I just wanted to show you one of my favorite spots. And I know this wasn't the longest video, but I really hope that for those who are local and haven't seen this spot, you get to check it out. Or for those who aren't local, I'm glad that I got to show you this spot. This area is really remote and you really don't find a lot of stuff like this in this area of PA, being in central PA, which is where I'm from. But I must say, it's so pretty, and even coming here at nighttime is really cool too. But camping out at one of those campsites along the road is probably a good move, You're far away from people and it doesn't feel like your traditional campground. But anyway, guys, this has been Spruce Creek, Indian Lookout. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But as always, it's been real, it's been me, it's been Last Adventurer. Thanks for watching, guys.